So the sun today, to quote one of my predecessors, is more daily than ever. My job as editor-in-chief is largely a facilitator role, is that I have to bring everyone together, put them all in the same place, working towards the same goal, so we can make the paper every day.
So the really nice thing about The Sun is that we write specifically and cater towards the Cornell community. So we write from the Cornell's perspective, we write things that are important about Cornell, and that's something you won't find in the New York Times, the New York Post, the Washington Post, or anything like that.
So as the managing editor, I'm responsible for the news, science, and sports sections of The Sun. All the three sections are completely distinct.
You know, we offer specialized coverage of Cornell athletics that nobody else really provides. We like to think our stories follow a little bit more of a narrative and take a bit of a sharper angle.
I mean, it's a lot of different things. It's a really valuable experience for the people who do it, of just like gaining skills in writing and editing and managing people and working with people and communication. You know, if there are stories that we don't cover in Ithaca and at Cornell, the stories may not get covered.
So our print copy is distributed to many locations on campus and around Ithaca. We also have our iOS app in development, and we're working on a lot of other different digital avenues, whether that's newsletters or working with services like Apple News to continue to bring the Sun to you rather than you having to come to the Sun.
So the web has really increased the reach of the Sun. So before, when only print copies were available, people who maybe weren't in Ithaca or had graduated might not have access to the Sun. With the web, we have access to way more people, and it's also a lot more convenient for people to read the Sun on their phones, on their computers. I read it all the time when I'm like waiting to go to class, things like that. So I think the web has really allowed us to bring the Sun to a much larger audience than ever before.
Yeah, there's definitely been more of a focus on like visuals, a multimedia department, graphics, or sketch artists. So that's like a trend that which 2 years ago you didn't really see.
Yeah, it definitely adds to content, because if you have a good story but you don't have a good visual going with it, I think you still won't get as many people clicking on that story or even wanting to read that story.
I really think the Cornell community extends past campus, and the Cornell Daily Sun fulfills the important role of keeping the community connected to campus and to what's going on here.
And it's also, you know, a record of our time here, historical and personal, of, you know, these are the big stories of this year. This is what people were thinking about and saying, and what was important to them.
The Sun has become somewhat of a family to me. I love coming here and desking and seeing people, updating them about my life, hearing about their lives. I love goofing off when we're all super tired at like 12 o'clock because the story hasn't come in or we have breaking news. I love seeing my name in print, other people's names in print. It's really something to be proud of.
Pick up a copy when you see it, hand it to your friends, do the crossword puzzle, do the Sudoku, look at a few ads, and you know, read the Sun online, read the Sun in print, know we're here.
We're a newspaper, we're an independent newspaper, and
By the students, for the students.
I think that's a good definition.
That could be our new tagline.